Any other questions? Senator Jordan.
Thank you for being here. It's my understanding that these were COVID relief grants. Is that correct?
Ma'am, that's what they called them.
But they are called COVID relief grants?
That's what they're called. I don't believe that the Democratic partisans who actually run the institution suddenly discovered a concern for COVID, and the fact that they are experts in voter turnout for one particular party entirely slipped their mind.
And specifically, the money was to help counties and local election officials to ensure safe and healthy elections because of the pandemic. Isn't that correct?
That's what they said, ma'am.
Okay, and with respect to that, the counties could seek those grants, give the grants, and then use them very specifically for PPE or any other initiatives that were intended to make it safer for voters to actually vote during a pandemic.
Well, you know, ma'am, that is a wonderful question, because I think you should be investigating those counties to see if that's what they did. I can show you some of the contracts that have been made public that were made with places like Philadelphia, for instance. PPE was not a very high priority in the contracts that they made with those government jurisdictions. What mattered was things like advertising and voter education materials and the rest. So I'm sorry, I don't believe they're very sincere.
Okay, so let me just close the circle here. Do you have any evidence whatsoever that anything untoward happened with those funds with respect to the counties that got the grants? In Georgia, not anywhere else, in this state.
There is very little evidence that the money went toward actual COVID concerns. And again, I urge you all to investigate that to see where the truth lies. The legality of all this is highly murky under both election law and tax law.
So the answer is no.
Ma'am, I think I use a very good 501c3 tax lawyer to make sure that we don't violate anything. When I sent him my testimony, his instant response was their tax exemption should be revoked. So that expert in law thinks that just what you heard today is absolute evidence of impropriety.
Thank you. Okay.